Good Morning San Antonio starts right now.
And we start with an update to late breaking news. A fire that broke out inside a Westside sports bar early this morning is now a case for the arson team. Investigators looking into the cause of that fire.
Katrina Weber is live where it happened on Enrique Berrera Parkway near South Callahan. Now, Katrina, you told us firefighters made a rather unusual discovery inside that bar.
Yeah, it was a surprise indeed. They told us that when they got here and went inside this building, Reptile Sports Bar, they found a man just standing there inside the doorway. Firefighters tell us he had a few minor burns. They helped him with that, but then he refused any other treatment by paramedics. Police tell us that he says he is the owner of this bar, which actually went up in flames around 6 this morning. Police were not able to confirm that he owns the bar when we talked to them. Either way, though, firefighters say they did find smoke and flames coming from the building when they arrived. They say they had a tough time with the fire, mainly because of the layout of the building inside. Fire crews with all their equipment had to navigate through a lot of smaller offices or rooms, and there was a lot of smoke. They did not suffer any injuries. They say it looks like the fire started inside this bar. Again, arson is investigating this case. Now, it's unclear what the story is with the man who they found inside. Again, he claimed to be the owner, but firefighters and police were still checking that out. When I saw that man, he was standing there with nothing but a T-shirt around his waist, and no one was able to explain exactly why that was the case. But again, police and arson now investigating this fire here this morning. Reporting live on the west side, Katrina Weber, KSAT 12 News.
Thank you, Katrina.
For now, let's look at today's 9 at 9. Now that the FDA has approved the Pfizer vaccine, many businesses are exploring the option of vaccine mandates. A local law professor says vaccine mandates are not new. Many businesses already require other vaccines like measles and rubella. The law professor says employees who don't qualify for religious or medical exemptions may have a tough decision to face in the near future.
The Taliban now drawing a red line, demanding all American forces withdraw by President Biden's August 31st deadline. With less than a week left for the mission, U.S. forces are being pushed to the limit as thousands remain stranded at the Kabul airport. The Taliban has warned of consequences if the deadline is not met. White House officials say meeting the deadline is unlikely.
It's all hands on deck in a mission to find the missing after this weekend's deadly floods in Tennessee. At least 21 people are dead and nearly a dozen still missing. Over 17 inches of rain fell in some places.
Kathy Hochul was sworn in as New York's first female governor early this morning. Hochul replaces Andrew Cuomo, who resigned amid sexual harassment allegations. Hochul will govern for the remainder of Cuomo's term, which runs through 2022.
A Texas House committee has again passed the GOP-backed voting restrictions bill that prompted Democrats to stall legislative session. This is the third time the Texas Senate has tried to pass the voting laws. The bill could be taken up by the full House this week. The second special session is now halfway over.
The 2020 Paralympic Games are now underway in Tokyo this morning. More than 4,000 athletes are representing at least 134 nations. 240 athletes will wear the red, white, and blue. The games run through September 4th.
The governor of Hawaii is asking mainland Americans to avoid traveling to the islands amid the surge of COVID-19. Officials there say healthcare workers are being pushed to their limits with nowhere to turn for extra help.
The man crowned by Guinness World Records as the tallest living man in the U.S. has died. Igor Bobokinski was nearly 8 feet tall. The family says he died of heart disease. He was only 38 years old.
Despite the scorching heat, it is unofficially fall. Starbucks is bringing back their pumpkin spice menu this morning. Starbucks started selling the pumpkin spice drinks back in 2003. And that's today's 9 at 9. And taking a look outside with live cam this morning, it does not feel like fall at all. It is 80 degrees out there, Sarah.
Yeah, it does not feel like fall, and it won't feel like fall until maybe October. We've got a while to go here in San Antonio, and we're in the middle of a little mini heat wave with temperatures well into the upper 90s out there. During the last couple of days, we've been right at around 96. Today, we'll likely be right at around 98. Now, the aquifer is unfortunately down more than half a foot in the last 24 hours. It's now currently at 660.1 feet above sea level, the J17 well. We'll be watching that number carefully, the 10-day average. When the 10-day average gets down below 660, that's when we have to consider stage 1 water restrictions. But we're not there yet, and we're still a few feet above the monthly average. So that's some good news there. Molds, good news there too. Only a low. That's the only allergen in the atmosphere today locally. And outside right now, we're seeing those skies clear. It's 81 degrees, already warmer out there right now than we were this time yesterday. That's why the forecast high is a couple of degrees warmer than yesterday. 98 for the high temperature, but it's going to feel like 100 to 105 just about everywhere this afternoon at some point. So today is a CPS Energy peak energy demand day. We're going to reduce our use between 2 p.m. and 7 p.m. That's the peak heating hours of the day. Now, we've got a lot to talk about in the forecast, including a look at the tropics. So we'll have a look ahead coming up in just a bit. Mark, Steph.
Thank you, ma'am. Right now, we're looking at Transky. We've got heavy traffic at 1604 and Houseman right now. Of course, that's out there where they're doing some construction now, but it's busy on the frontage road too. Looks like it's stacking in those eastbound lanes of 1604 up just past Bandera Road.
And a Facebook post offering a boost of confidence in a sports car caught the attention of many on the city's north side.
Anthony Gateau, a technical sergeant for the 149th Texas Air National Guard over at GMSA Lackland, wanted to celebrate the arrival of his brand new sports car by giving a student a ride to their first day of school.
So the post received hundreds of submissions, and finally Gateau made his choice. Alicia Beretta joins us live in the studio with more on the lucky student and why that student was chosen.
Good morning. This is a story that I've really been looking forward to share with you at home. Anthony Gateau loves to serve his community through his vehicles. It was actually during the pandemic that he offered free birthday parades, and now it's a ride in style in a 2021 Corvette C8. But he wanted to make sure the passenger was someone who really could benefit from the experience.
It's the power of a sports car. Enough to turn heads and, in this case, enough to instill confidence.
It makes me excited that I got chosen to ride in the Corvette today to school.
There were plenty of submissions on the Facebook post.
Hundreds of people.
And like Marcus's mom, Sharika Clay, they made their case on why their student deserved the extra love. Marcus is 13 years old, autistic, ADHD combined, and suffers from anxiety, especially in social settings.
It's kind of an anxiety situation where he's kind of like an outcast a little bit, so I just want to give him opportunity to, bring some shine to him.
A shine Marcus isn't backing away from today.
It felt like good, but I was kind of like shocked at the same time.
Shocked why?
Because I didn't think it would be true.
It can go up to 195 and 0 to 60 in 2.7 seconds.
But today we're going
30.
Trunk locked and loaded with a backpack, the pair headed off to Burnell Middle School, but not without a pep talk first.
Just to be positive, just to be great. This world is it's a cold world sometimes, and we want to be positive at all times and always take care of your mother, always first, and do great.
A lesson of confidence and courage Marcus is already committing to.
Like getting all A's this year and trying getting all my classes.
Marcus and his family are, of course, so thankful for this big gesture from Anthony, a total stranger with a heart of service who has now actually become a friend and a role model for the family. Marcus's mom, Sharika, was overwhelmed with joy watching this all play out, saying her child really deserved this as he's been through a lot and was even a victim of bullying some years ago. So again, just a special story for them.
It was a good day, and hopefully it's going to be a great year.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
Fantastic. Great story. Thank you, Alicia.
Thank you, guys.
And in the course of this pandemic, so many families in and around San Antonio have struggled financially, and a lot of people lost their jobs.
There are nonprofits in the Alamo City with a mission to get people back to work. Max Massey joins us live from one of those organizations, Dress for Success San Antonio. Max, good morning. How does it work?
Good morning, guys. Well, first and foremost, take a look at this. This is the big job board. Look at all these jobs available. But what happens if you do have a job interview and you're not ready. Take a look at this. Look at the inventory here at Dress for Success San Antonio. We're joined here with Stephanie, the interim executive director. So, Stephanie, for anyone watching, how exactly does this work?
Good morning. It's a really great process here at Dress for Success San Antonio. We have been open since the onset of the pandemic without any interruptions, doing curbside suitings, and we also do suitings and assessments here in our facility. So the way that it works is you can come by referral process or just go ahead and walk in. Either way is perfectly fine. And you'll come in, you'll get an assessment and orientation to our programs. After that, we'll figure out exactly what your suiting needs are, what your employment goals are, and we'll help you from there.
And it's really amazing because it's Dress for Success San Antonio. So you dress them for the interviews, they get them ready, but you guys do so much more than just give them the right clothes.
Right. We do so much more, and so much more means resume building so that you can land that job. It also means navigating the digital employment world. In today's world, there's no longer the paper application. You've got to go online, fill out the application, fill out the personality assessment. And how do you do that when you are really in a moment of crisis or tragedy? You don't have the Wi-Fi, you don't have the cell phone to do it. You come to us, make an appointment, come on in, and you can use our computers, our internet service. We'll help you build your resume and help you get on the right track.
Okay, and how do you guys get all these clothes?
Our clothes come to us from our community donors. We have absolutely fabulous donors in our community that just bring us loads and loads of clothes. We also have great partnerships with Calvin Klein. We have Ann Taylor, who's been really good to us. Several stores that are local and nationwide will bring us donations. Stuart Weitzman. We get all kinds of great stuff.
All right, Stephanie, thank you so much. And guys, we are far from done. We're going to talk about what life has been like through this pandemic, how they have not closed down, how they're still helping change lives here locally, and we're going to talk about ways that you guys can help out. See you back here at 9:30.
Thank you, Max. Glad they're still helping people out there.
Me too. Thank you, Max. 9:09, about 80 degrees still ahead on GMSA at 9.
And now that the FDA has approved the Pfizer vaccine, does San Antonio ISD still face a lawsuit for mandating vaccines? The simple answer, no. We will explain why, though, later in the show.
Saving money can be hard for some of us. In this week's Money, it's personal tips on how you can save a little at a time to make reaching your financial goals a little easier.
But first, amid all the chaos going on in Afghanistan, a miracle is born. That story next in Morning Headlines. And welcome back. It's about 9:13. In your morning headlines, more sadness coming from the floods in Tennessee, and more city employees are speaking out about vaccine mandates.
People are not the only ones who need sanctuary during a disaster, and out of chaos in Kabul comes new life. David Sears is here. Good morning.
You guys use the word miracle out of all that mess out there. Great story. I'll have it for you in just a second. But first, we're going to start with another stark reminder of the power of Mother Nature. The gut-wrenching reality of what that historic storm took away. Of the 20 or so killed in that flooding over the weekend in Tennessee, 2 were just babies.
I was just worried about my babies. And the whole time I held onto a tree for 6.5 hours, screaming that I had babies at the house that needed rescue.
When the water hit and the room filled up, and that's when I lost them. I lost all of them.
Just incredibly sad. The whole community dealing with loss of life and property, houses washed off their foundations, cars swept away and flipped over, businesses destroyed. At least at last report, once again, 21 were killed, 10 are missing. And as we have seen time and time again, people are pulling together to help one another. A church became a makeshift shelter for those in need of a place just to dry out and get some rest. More and more prominent people in communities are speaking out on vaccine mandates. A fire station captain in Los Angeles recorded a message expressing his concern about being mandated to get the COVID-19 vaccine. Captain Christian Granucci recorded his opposition to the mandate, apparently in uniform and on duty. It was posted on the Telegram app, and then the 12-minute rant ended up on YouTube.
I am so hopping mad right now. You have no idea. My head could pop, and I'm going to catch so much grief for this. This is tyranny.
Now, Granucci claiming he cannot be forced to take the vaccine as a condition of employment. He also says there are hundreds of colleagues that agree with him, and they have retained a lawyer. He was right about catching grief since he appeared to be in uniform and on duty. There's now an investigation into his comments. The union says they are in talks with the city about punishment for the unvaccinated workers. Let's take you to Northern California, Amador County, south of those raging wildfires up there. This is an animal sanctuary. The ranch now home to animals who had to be rescued from the fires when their owners were forced to evacuate. It's being described as kind of a Noah's Ark on land. There are horses and donkeys and goats and pigs and even alpacas. 3 belong to Wendy and her husband.
We've been living in California for pretty much my whole life, so you always think about this, but when it actually comes down to it, you're like, yeah, I was panicking.
Well, at least they didn't have to panic about their animals. The sanctuary has cared for as many as 450 animals at a time. If the owners can't get to the animals and they can't get them to the ranch, the volunteers will go and get them for them. Less stress for the owners, less stress for the animals. And finally, how about an uplifting story coming out of the chaos in Afghanistan? This is actually happening during an evacuation. An Afghani woman was one of hundreds being evacuated to Germany on a C-17 cargo plane. As the plane arrived, it was time for her baby to arrive. The 86th Medical Group was able to get on the plane in time when it landed and deliver the baby.
When I evaluated the patient, we were past the point of no return. That baby was going to be delivered before we could possibly transfer her to another facility. So we were just opening our emergency equipment.
What was the moment when you realized we're going to be okay?
When the baby came out screaming and we were able to put her directly on mom's chest and get her breastfeeding right away, I was like, okay, we're good here.
Even the person delivering the baby was a little emotional. So that tells you how big a story that is.
A lot of people in uniforms doing some amazing things right now we may never hear about, but this is one of them that we did.
One of them. We love these stories.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much, David. As we bring in Sarah Spivey on the early edition of GMSA, Sarah, I mentioned that 4 years ago this date, I posted on my KSAT Facebook page, good morning, the forecast is a game changer for many of us. Harvey is the real deal and a real danger. The KSAT weather team will keep you updated.
Wow. Yes, I remember that morning, Mark and Stephanie. Of course, we were here covering Hurricane Harvey. And, you know, the amount of flooding that came out of the Houston area is going to go down forever in the record books and the memories of people. But it's a testament to the fact that this is the time that we see the Atlantic Ocean really start to heat up and a lot more activity. And we are focused on parts of the Gulf for potential development a little bit later by this time next week. So we'll keep you updated. A lot of unknowns still. It's too far away to give you any certainties at the moment. But what you can count on, what is for certain, is that we're going to keep you updated on air, online, and on our Weather Authority app. Current conditions outside. It is 81 degrees this morning. Today is going to be a quiet day for us, and it's going to be hot. We already have a heat index where it feels like it's 86, and we've got south-southwest winds at about 10 miles per hour. A little bit less cloud cover out there than how we started off the day yesterday, but still we've got some partly cloudy skies, mostly sunny, however, out near Hondo, Uvalde, Del Rio, Eagle Pass, Rock Springs, Cotulla, and Victoria. It's really only the metro area and parts of the hill country that are dealing with some morning clouds right now. And in the temperatures, you can see that the areas with complete sunshine are a little bit warmer. Del Rio at 82, Cotulla at 83, Beeville at 83 early this morning. But in the futurecast, nothing but sunshine this afternoon. It's going to be a similar day to tomorrow, except a couple of degrees warmer than what we saw yesterday. Afternoon high temperature likely in the upper 90s around the metro area. Triple digits closer to Del Rio and Laredo this afternoon. But it'll feel like it's in the triple digits all day long. Well, pardon me. It'll feel like it's in the triple digits in the afternoon hours. Again, between about 2 to 7 p.m. So feeling like 100 to 105 during the peak heating hours of the day. Hot and humid and 96 at 398 for that afternoon high. Southeast winds today at 5 to 15 miles per hour, and we'll get down into the 80s as soon as we see the sun start to set at 8:06 tonight. All right, on the radar and satellite imagery, we do have some thunderstorms across parts of the Great Lakes, but generally it's fairly quiet around the United States right now. We have an upper level ridge of high pressure to thank for the quiet weather, but it is also creating a lot of heat, especially for the Mississippi River Valley, where there are heat warnings all the way from New Orleans up into Iowa and across parts of the Midwest as well. Heat warnings today. No heat warnings for us in San Antonio because we're used to this heat, and it could be a lot hotter locally with highs only in the upper 90s for us. We still have yet to hit 100 degrees. Now that heat high is going to move up to the north by about Thursday in the afternoon. We are going to introduce a chance for pop-up thunder showers around San Antonio in the afternoon. About a 20 to 30% chance Thursday through the weekend as that ridge of high pressure starts to break down a bit. Speaking of the weekend, it's right at about Sunday that we're going to be paying very close attention to the Gulf of Mexico because there are indications that there will be a tropical system of some sort in the Gulf by this time next week. So we will be monitoring things carefully. It is way too early to determine what kind of impacts, if any, there would be on the Texas coast because until we get that center of low developing, we really just won't know where this system would be headed. So we're going to keep you updated on that. Again, that has about a 60% chance of development within the next 5 days or so. The disorganized thunderstorms out across parts of the Caribbean Sea are expected to become a tropical system within the next 5 days or so. So we'll keep you updated. If you want to get automatic notifications right to your phone, we have a free download, a Hurricane Tracker app available wherever you get your apps. And of course, the KSAT Weather Authority app where we can go live if we need to, right from the app itself. All right, looking at rain chances, as I mentioned, going to be isolated from Thursday through the weekend. But again, a good chance for afternoon downpours for us. That'll keep our high temperatures in the low to mid 90s through the weekend. Again, it doesn't look like we're going to hit 100 if we don't hit 100 in the next couple of days for a while at least, Mark and Steph.
Sarah, don't be mad, but I didn't have the Hurricane Tracker app, but I just downloaded it.
Great. So. Easy and painless?
Yes, ma'am.
Awesome. That's good to know.
9:22, about 81 degrees.
And still ahead on GMSA at 9. Achieving financial success can seem impossible for some. We have tips that could make things a little easier, one small step at a time. And saving regularly, even in small amounts, can help you achieve financial goals and help you out when you're in a pinch.
In this week's Money It's Personal, Ivan Herrera has some tips to help you save effectively to ensure better financial success.
You've probably heard it from grandparents, mom and dad, maybe even your best friend. Saving is important, whether you're putting away money for a vacation in a few months or saving for something big like a house. Having the right tools can make your saving more effective. MyMoney.gov is offering the following tips to help savers reach their financial goals. First, open and keep an account at a bank or credit union that fits your needs. Make it as easy as possible to transfer money into your savings stash. You can use different accounts for short-term and long-term savings goals. Next, come up with a savings habit for every time you get paid, and put that money in your savings account before you're tempted to spend money on items you don't need. Check with your bank to see if it offers auto transfers to make it even easier to save. Plan for the short term and long term. Finally, if you're planning on investing your money, build an emergency savings fund to cover your needs for at least 3 months. For this week's Money It's Personal, I'm Ivan Herrera, KSAT 12 News.
9:27. There is more ahead on GMSA at 9.
The FDA's decision to fully approve the Pfizer vaccine is now opening doors for schools and businesses to mandate vaccines. How SAISD is already one step ahead. That's coming up after the break.
But first, it's being called a complete overhaul of the criminal justice system here in Bexar County. The Managed Assigned Counsel, or MAC system, goes into effect this fall. Details on how it works and what it is next. It is being called a complete overhaul of the criminal justice system here in the San Antonio area. The Managed Assigned Counsel system, or MAC, will change things in Bexar County felony, misdemeanor, and juvenile courts.
Erica Hernandez is joining us now via Zoom to talk more about this system. Good morning, Erica.
Good morning, guys.
Well, first off, what is the MAC system?
So this was put in place for those who can't afford legal representation when they commit a crime. So currently in Bexar County, 8 out of 10 people get a court-appointed attorney, which in turn costs the county about $15 million. What this will do is now keep track of where that money is going, provide more resources, provide fair representation, track attorney caseload, and making sure they're doing the best job possible. And it's also taking things out of the judge's hands. Usually judges would appoint court-appointed attorneys, and oftentimes they would get attorneys who were politically, contributing to their campaign, which often resulted in some backlash. Now this system will handle that. Administrative Judge Ron Rangel says so far reaction for this has been positive. Here's a little more about what he had to say about it.
It doesn't matter what side of the political spectrum you're on, you're going to be happy with this change. You're going to be happy that it is going to save a significant amount of taxpayer dollars. It's going to be accountable, and folks know that those that need to be in custody are going to be in custody.
So this is a big thing. It's being called a complete reform of the system here in Bexar County.
Erica, is Bexar County the first to try this kind of system?
So there's other forms of it in other counties. For instance, in Harris County, they use it, but only in misdemeanor cases. This is going to be the first time in the state that it's going to be used across the board for felony, misdemeanor, and juvenile cases. Mark?
Who's part of the MAC system?
So this is an independent department. It'll be made up of a director, an executive board, as well as 16 hired staff. Today's Commissioner's Court is expected to be presented those appointed to the board and either approve it or not. Again, that will take place today during Commissioner's Court.
Erica, we hinted earlier about a change this fall. When does all this go into effect?
It would officially roll out on October 1st, and we'll continue to keep track of it to see how it's working, and if it's working, and if it's really saving taxpayer money. And in the long run, it'll be interesting to see how much it is saving taxpayers.
Yes, it will. Erica Hernandez, thank you for joining us this morning.
Thanks, Erica. Have a good day. Go outside with live cam right now. Morning clouds kind of hanging around a little bit, but the sun is burning through. Emphasis on burn. Here is the latest with Sarah Spivey.
Yeah, Mark, emphasis on burn. You guys getting a little weather deja vu over there?
A little bit from yesterday, yeah.
It's very similar today, too, so no surprises in the weather today. One thing I do want to note is that the aquifer is down almost a foot in the last 24 hours or so. Now, you can notice that it's still above the monthly average by almost 2.5 feet, a little bit more than 2.5 feet. So, again, aquifer is doing okay, but we're going to be monitoring very carefully because we haven't had any significant rain over the contributing zone or the recharge zone as well. So we'll be watching that very carefully. Molds, though, are still low, so that's some good news. Molds are low at 420. And then looking outside right now, we've got clearing skies. It's very similar. A little bit more cloud cover out there yesterday than there is this morning. 81 degrees, south-southwest winds at 10 miles per hour, heat index of 86. But today we're going to be looking at a high temperature awfully close to 100, not technically at 100, maybe 98 degrees for the high, but the heat index is going to be pretty intense. So CPS Energy has issued a CPS Energy peak energy demand day. They suggest to lower your energy use between 2 p.m. and 7 p.m. Why? Because 2 p.m. and 7 p.m. is the peak heating of the day. That's when we'll see heat index value today of 100 to 105. So coming up, we'll talk about today's heat and humidity, and in what's up with the weather, pop-up showers by the end of the week as well. So a few of us are going to get some rain in the rain gauges. And we've got to talk about the tropics, because even though there's nothing out there right now, there are a few systems that are starting to want to develop. And we'll talk about what that means for us in the Gulf of Mexico coming up in just a bit. Mark, Steph.
Thank you, Sarah. I really like your heat emoji. Very appropriate. Yeah. And taking a look outside with TransSky this morning, things are looking okay there at 281 in San Pedro. At least things are moving this morning.
San Antonio ISD is off the hook with the Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton. The school faced a lawsuit for mandating the COVID-19 vaccine earlier this month. The first district in the state to make such a move. It made national headlines.
SAISD's mandate went against state law, but now that the FDA has fully approved the Pfizer vaccine, the Attorney General will not pursue the lawsuit.
There's a lot to unpack with the story. We turn now to KSAT digital journalist Faris Sabawi. Good morning, Faris.
Hey, good morning. How are y'all?
We're doing very well, thank you. First, can you break down the back and forth in this latest legal battle between the AG and SAISD?
Yeah, Mark. So as you mentioned, earlier this month in August, SAISD became the first school district in Texas to mandate a COVID-19 vaccination. Now, that would go against the governor's order, which prohibited emergency use vaccines. It prohibited the mandate of emergency use vaccines. So Attorney General Ken Paxton decided to file a lawsuit last week. In response, Superintendent Pedro Martinez issued a clarification saying that, he will not mandate the vaccines until it does receive full FDA authorization. And I guess that was great timing. It happened to come on Monday. SAISD's vaccine mandate to move forward.
And now that it's moving forward, Ferris, when will SAISD affect?
Yeah, Stephanie. So they were looking at a deadline of October 15th to get the staff vaccinated. I understand that roughly 90% of the staff and teachers that October 15th deadline to be fully vaccinated. They would likely So that date is coming up shortly approaching. It'll be interesting to see if everybody on board or if there's going to be any other conflicts that arise from this.
Which brings us to the inevitable question, Ferris, can we expect more vaccine mandates from going forward?
Mark, I think that's safe to assume. It's really hard to, understate the significance of the FDA authorization. Vaccine mandates. We saw the Pentagon do it yesterday. We saw a lot of government entities, and I think a lot of private businesses as well. I think this really opens as this keeps going.
All right, Ferris Sabawi, thank you for joining us this morning.
Thank y'all.
Right now it's 9:38, about 81 degrees. You're watching GMSA at 9.
A new pizza trend making waves on social media. Look at how watermelon pizza was born.
Whoa, what's going on there? Wish you could see it, Max.
Good morning, I'm Max Massey. We are here at Dress for Success San Antonio. Take a look around. Amazing inventory, an amazing mission, getting people back to work and changing lives for generations. We're going to explain how you can help out right after the break.
And welcome back. It's about 9:42. At 9, we introduced you to Dress for Success San Antonio, the nonprofit with the mission to get people back to work and change lives.
Max Massey joins us live from the facility in the 600 block of North Frio. Max, have you seen any clients while you've been there?
Yes, we've already seen a couple people come in here, take steps towards getting back to work, and take a look around. Look at all this. So many options to choose from. So many directions to go. We are joined here with Stephanie, the interim executive director. So Stephanie, we know the last 17, 18 months have been so difficult for so many families. What has it been like for you guys?
Here at Dress for Success San Antonio, it's been challenging, and we've learned to navigate and overcome. While some nonprofits were closing their doors, we did stay open to serve clients in our community and help them, work through the pandemic. And what that meant for us was curbside suiting. We are absolutely prepared to do that again. We're really excited about it. So we tried it out last time, and we've got a really good plan this time.
And we talk about mission to get people back to work, change their lives, but it's not just their lives, it's generations.
Right. It is generations. And what that looks like is sometimes not really having the tools or the resources to find another way. So we offer them enthusiasm, encouragement, and support to shine light on another way.
And you guys, you accept donations. There's a lot of people watching right now that are wondering, how can I help out, change these lives? So how can they do so?
The greatest way to help out is to go ahead and check out our website, sanantonio.dressforsuccess.org. Click on our events page and see what events are going on that you'd love to be a part of. We have our annual fundraiser gala in October, where it'll be held at the St. Anthony Hotel. Absolutely beautiful 5-course meal prepared by a celebrity chef who we have not gone ahead and mentioned yet, but we'll give a few little teasers at a later time. So it's going to be a beautiful evening with a live auction and help out the greatest cause of all right now, which is getting people back to work in our community.
Absolutely. And already, guys, we talked about them having some clients this morning. We've already seen some donations this morning, so people already wanting to help out an amazing cause. If you guys have any questions, we have all that info. Just head to KSAT.com. Mark, Stephanie, back to you guys.
Very cool. Thank you, Max.
Well, back here in the studio, Sarah Spivey is standing by. We've been dreading that dreaded 100-degree mark all summer long, and officially...
Uh-oh.
We have not hit it yet.
Good.
Officially.
Good. 0 behind you.
We are getting a little hung up on a technicality here because,
right.
what's the difference between 98 and 100? It's imperceivable.
That's kind of what I do. I get hung up on technicalities.
It makes me feel better to not see 100.
That's all we have in the summer months
I
for
know.
technicality. But yes, a big old goose egg for how many days we've hit 100 degrees officially at the airport. The hottest we've been, 98 degrees, and we've reached 98 a few times this month so far. But when you do compare it to last year, it is pretty staggering. Last year we had 36 100-degree days, with our hottest day being 107 on July 13th of 2020. And not only was that the hottest day last year, but that was the hottest July day ever on record. And so again, we still technically have yet to hit 100 degrees. Our hottest temperature ever recorded, though, happened in September. So it is possible for us to reach 100, and it's felt like it anyway. Today we're going to technically be at 98 for the high temperature, but it's still going to feel like 100 to 105 out there. So still a hot day on deck, even if we don't technically hit 100. It'll be 100 degrees out in Del Rio, feeling like 104, 98 in Pleasanton, feeling like 104, and 95 in Gonzales. So here's how the day stacks up. Mostly sunny skies by noon, 90, 94 at 2 p.m., 98 for the high temperature. When the sun sets, we'll be falling into the 80s under mostly clear to clear skies. Southeast winds today at 5 to 15 miles per hour. We're already seeing these morning clouds clear a lot quicker than we did yesterday. Yesterday, our high was 96, and so I do believe that we'll be able to see a temperature a couple degrees warmer this afternoon. It's already 84, partly cloudy. It already feels like it's 90 degrees out there. Southwest winds at about 8 miles per hour, and you can see that these skies are clearing as we speak, but it'll become mostly sunny quickly here in San Antonio. But we've got partly cloudy skies out near Gonzales. It's 79 in New Braunfels, 81 in Canyon Lake, 84, as I just mentioned, here in San Antonio, 84 in Castroville, 83 in Pleasanton, 77 in Comfort, 79 in Kerrville, and 82 in Del Rio this morning. Now on the radar and satellite, look how quiet it is across the United States. We do have one complex of thunderstorms moving through parts of Wisconsin, but generally quiet across the U.S. And around Texas, we have this heat high to thank for the quiet and the hot weather, creates sinking air and prevents us from seeing any rain. And today, it's going to be hot across a good portion of the United States, even reaching feel-like temperatures up to 104 in Omaha, Nebraska, and 106 in St. Louis. But that heat high is going to move to the north and move out of the way by Wednesday, and so we'll see temperatures feeling like 100 degrees, but a few coastal showers are going to be possible as that heat high moves out of the way. Thursday through Saturday, and actually honestly through the weekend as well, we'll have pop-up showers and a few storms as well. And then by the weekend, we're really going to be paying close attention to the Caribbean Sea and the Gulf of Mexico, because there is an area of unorganized thunderstorms in the Caribbean right now that has a good chance of developing into a tropical system in the next 5 days, about a 60% chance. And beyond that, I believe even a better chance as well. And so where that heads to is going to be a bit of a mystery. We do have indications that there is going to be something in the Gulf of Mexico by Sunday. And beyond that, whether or not it makes impact in Texas or in Mexico is still a question. So we're going to keep you updated. The best way to stay updated on weather coverage is not only on air here on KSAT, but also right on your phone. We have the KSAT Weather Authority app. If we need to, we'll go live from our Weather Authority app. We've done that before when we lost power during during thunderstorms and also during the winter storm. We've been live on this app before when people are out of power. You can download that in the Hurricane Tracker app. It'll keep you updated as well. As for our weather locally here in San Antonio in the next coming days, be on the lookout for those pop-up showers and storms Thursday through Sunday, and we'll be watching the tropics and keeping you informed at home. Mark and Steph.
Thank you, Sarah. Well, first it was pineapple, now it's watermelon. So is watermelon pizza a joke or a menu item?
CNN's Jeannie Bose reports on outraged taste buds after Domino's teased customers with its latest pizza creation.
After Harry Styles had that watermelon orgy on the beach, watermelon sugar, it was probably only a matter of time till watermelon ended up as pizza crust. And now Domino's wants a slice of the action.
This is equally confronting for us.
Adding sauce and cheese and pepperoni.
But it does look pretty good at the oven.
Pretty good? That's a war crime, posted one TikToker. Domino's, I can't keep defending you, protested another. Domino's Australia said it was inspired by TikTok chef Oliver Patterson, who whipped up a couple of watermelon pizzas earlier in the summer. But Patterson told Newsweek in order for it to taste good, you need to fry the watermelon to get rid of excess water and use barbecue sauce instead of tomato sauce. Barbecue apparently pairs better with watermelon. Even Domino's admitted,
we think it might be an acquired taste.
But look at the weird pizza taste people have acquired.
The new Crown Crust Pizza, made with perfectly grilled mini cheeseburger gems.
And then there's the hot dog pizza crust that Pizza Hut sold in countries like South Korea.
Pizza Hut Royal Crusted Pizza.
Before bringing it to the U.S.
The hot dogs are just all right. They're not amazing hot dogs.
As for watermelon pizza, suddenly putting pineapple on pizza isn't such a crime against humanity. Some begged Domino's, don't sell it, please. Don't worry. Domino's told CNN this was a joke made especially for TikTok. Remember when it was comedians who made the jokes?
Jam one to a cannoli. Put one in a banana.
Jeannie Bose, CNN, New York.
So it is a joke.
A joke, yeah.
First hint was when they said TikTok chef.
Right.
I don't know if those words are synonymous, are they?
Well, yeah.
Yes, I was going to say.
I'm on TikTok. I've found some good recipes on there.
Yeah.
But
Fair enough.
I can say, though, that a pizza watermelon does not sound like a good recipe.
But I was trying to give it a chance. I thought, well, maybe it's healthy.
That's very sweet of you guys, because I wasn't willing to give it a chance.
Nope.
Right now it's 9:52, about 82 degrees.
The largest attraction of its kind in the world being built right here in San Antonio. Details on this big announcement after the break.
If you love to scream your head off, SeaWorld wants to help.
Yeah, they have a new roller coaster. Well, it's actually adding the largest attraction of its kind in the world to its thrills in the spring of 2022.
Tidal Surge will be the world's tallest, fastest screaming swing when it opens next year.
That's right. So it's like two pendulum-like swings will take riders up 135 feet at the speed of 68 miles per hour.
Riders' legs will dangle as they hang as they soar over the water ski lake and take in the beautiful views of the park while reaching multiple negative G moments before plunging back towards the earth, according to a news release from SeaWorld.
That looks terrifying.
SeaWorld, reach out to me because I'm terrified of those. It would be fun to try it, though.
To our producer, Dylan, make a note for Sarah to do a live shot for us on the new Tidal Surge next year, okay?
Well, I'm up for anything. I'll do it.
Okay. Noted.
I thought the Texas Stingray was scary. So
I know, right? Check it out on KSAT.com.
Yeah.